Hi, interesting to be sitting with young people like you, and we have the contest going on right now, and I can see the whole school is bubbling with a lot of energy. It's very difficult for a person of my age to keep up with the levels of energy that you all have. And I must admit that as an educator, the biggest load on my shoulder is how to transfer the right knowledge to the next generation so that they are able to do the same for the next generation. Isn't it?
Yes.
So when we look at Compest, which has been here for last 25 years, and this is the 25th year, so it's quite amazing that this transfer of knowledge seems to be happening automatically. So I'm quite interested to understand from you four guys, Rafe, Sridhar, Shreyas, and Tushar. So four of you are representing the contest team. I know there are 150 of you outside who are also taking care of the right kind of people who are there, and there are a lot of things which are going outside. So to start with, I would request Rafe to tell me about what has he been looking into, and how are you seeing this learning from this contest, and how it seems to be transforming you.
Yeah, of course. So first of all, I am basically part of a lot of teams in contest, right? I was the host of the mega event at contest, which has already happened on Thursday. It was called CF Productions. Secondly, I'm part of the business event and literary team as well. For the business events, I am handling Ace the Case. I am the moderator for the finals of Ace the Case. It is a new event which I personally proposed to the people, right? And it was finalized and it is happening. So basically in Ace the Case, we provide the teams case studies of businesses which are not doing so well, which have probably shut down or which have caused a problem in the past to other companies as well. Then they have to formulate a revival strategy on tasks given on to them.
There is sometimes a decision to be made between survival and floating, and in that case, they might have just taken that decision for the betterment of the company. How do you know that this was?
I think one point that I would like to add is that the main objective of this ACK program is to tell the participants that failure is not absolute. That
That's
you
very
can
interesting.
only So that is one of our major ideas. He told you more of the intellectual ideas. This is a more practical approach to the idea.
So failure is never final.
Yeah, it is never absolute and never final. So the main objective is that if you are saying that you have to create a revival strategy, it means that you can revive from failure and something like this. And that is what the founders are doing.
Can the children also apply this in their life in various other aspects?
Yeah.
Failure is never final.
Yeah, of course they can. For example, if you're not doing certainly well in class, that is probably due to a mistake that you are making, and analyzing them can be correlated to analyzing your business as well. Basically, you analyze what is the thing that you are doing wrong, and I am pretty sure if one does that and actually sits and does that, 90% of people don't do that. If I'm getting bad marks, we're like, okay, not a problem, I'll try and study harder. But there is a very high chance that you studying harder or you not studying harder is not the reason why you're failing. There must be other aspects as aspects and parameters of that as well. So basically, analyzing where you're going wrong is what we're trying to make the participants understand.
Okay, thank you, Rafi. I think that's a very interesting thing that you have said, and I envy you. In fact, the kind of thoughts that you have. I only wish I had when I was of your age. But it's quite an amazing thing. Kudos to you and your upbringing and your parents and the school. That's an interesting thing. May I now go to Sridhar?
Yes.
So Sridhar, what do you think you have learned, and what are the things you are a part of in this?
In this year's
Contest.
contest, I'm part of various departments that have created. Also taken part in the business events. Majorly, I was part of the technical team and also the photographical department.
So Kushag is one of the students who has been looking into certain projects, business events. So Kushag, would you tell me what your learnings were and what you have been doing here?
Yes, I primarily worked into the business events in which we had primarily three. We had Initial Incubator, Ace the Case, and Media Project. in the investor incubator, we primarily try to stimulate the Indian stock market, giving the participants a list of 50 stocks in which they traded. The price of the stocks fluctuated with the statements we released on using a Twitter page and Google.
That's very interesting. Because nowadays the educationals are talking about VUCA world, where it is volatile, complex, uncertain. And what you were trying to play with the children was bring them closer to the VUCA world. Isn't it? So, how do you think the life learning lesson can be from this
So,
statement?
primarily to remain stable, we should not our mind is very fluctuative, and the more we stay constant, the more we'll succeed.
The more we stay constant and balanced, the
Yes.
more we can succeed. So, we need to take a balanced approach.
I'd like to add on that the school which didn't even invest in the game, that also stood fourth among the 20 schools which participated.
Oh, that was interesting. So, the school that did not invest at all
Stood
stood
fourth.
fourth.
Yes.
So that seems to be implying that even if you are staying out of the game, it doesn't imply that you're going to completely lose out.
Sometimes you can just go with the flow.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. Sometimes you can go with the flow. Sometimes that's a very interesting learning. So, would you like to say a statement about Compass?
Compass basically sets the foundations for your future. That's what I like to say. I mean, even in the past, all the people, all the presidents, etc., who have worked as the president of Compass or the JCC have gone on to do really, really well in their lives, right? And we have testimony from all the people in the past. That's what I like to say.
Would you like to say something, Sridhar?
Compass has made a lot of memories and also being a foundation for a future. It has made us so much ideas, so much enthusiasm in us to how to handle things.
Good.
Compass not only teaches us how to manage ourselves, also teaches us how to host an event. The part of hosting which is also very much required in our real lives.
Thank you, Kushal, and you were perfect and hang on to what you were trying to say. And thank you, Rafi. Thank you, Sridhar. Thank you, Kushal. Thank you, Shreyas. Thank you.